Are you a SHRM member or SHRM certified? Maybe you just follow all the great work SHRM does. If so, you may be surprised to hear that SHRM has updated their famous model, the SHRM Body of Competency and Knowledge. Why change the SHRM BOK? The SHRM Body of Competency and Knowledge, or SHRM BOK, has been revised to meet the needs and expectations of today's HR professional and to better reflect the evolution of the HR profession. Why is that important? Not only is the SHRM BOK the foundation for SHRM's certification exams and the SHRM learning system, but it also represents all the competencies and knowledge necessary to be a successful human resources leader. What's changed? Number one, the name SHRM BOK is no more. The new name is SHRM BASK. The SHRM BASK is an evolution of the original model. Instead of the body of competency and knowledge, it is now the body of applied skills and knowledge. Changing competency to applied skills signifies an expectation that HR pros must apply this body of knowledge and their expertise to provide the best leadership and support to their workforce. Number two, the SHRM BOK was represented in the form of a pyramid. The pyramid was a rigid, hierarchical structure signifying there was a top set of behavioral competencies upheld by a technical competency made up of HR functional areas. The new illustration is more flexible and modular. Instead of a pyramid, it is now a honeycomb structure with the three behavioral competency clusters, leadership, interpersonal, and business, and the three knowledge domains, people, workplace, and organization, at the center of the model. The illustration represents the HR KSAOs in such a way that one HR behavioral competency or functional area isn't more important than another. Number three, there are no longer 8 behavioral competencies, but 9. The 9 behavioral competencies are now leadership and navigation, ethical practice, diversity, equity and inclusion, relationship management, communication, global mindset, business acumen, consultation, and analytical aptitude. Did you notice the added competency? Diversity, equity, and inclusion is no longer an HR functional area. It is now a key competency for all HR professionals. We are expected to continually develop and utilize this competency as we create and implement HR processes and carry out day-to-day HR work-related activities. Number 4, there are 2 competency name changes. Global and cultural effectiveness is now referred to as global mindset, and critical evaluation is now analytical aptitude. Number 5, there are no longer 15 HR functional areas, but 14. As a result of DE&I becoming a major competency, there are only 14 functional areas. These functional areas represent all the facets or segments of the HR profession. If you're a generalist, you know you're handling many projects and activities associated to each HR area. If you're a specialist, you are most likely concentrating on one of these areas, like labor relations or talent acquisition. And finally, number 6. Within the HR functional areas, we have 2 name changes. HR strategic planning is now HR strategy, and HR in the global context is now managing a global workforce. Now that may seem like a lot of changes, but it's important to realize the core is still the same. The SHRM BASK, like the SHRM BOK, is still a behavioral competency-based model that was developed with the help of thousands of HR pros like you. The SHRM CP and SHRM SCP certification exams are now rooted in the BASK model instead of the SHRM BOK. The information in the BASK drives the exams. Just like with the SHRM BOK, every HR professional looking to become SHRM certified should start their preparation by reading and understanding the body of applied skills and knowledge. Overall, it's great to see this evolution, especially that diversity, equity, and inclusion is now a key competency. Many of us consider DE&I an integral part of developing and implementing HR processes and procedures. It should be at the forefront of every strategic business plan for every organization. It is not a separate activity. It must be integrated into all that we do. The new SHRM BASC now encapsulates the primary behaviors, knowledge, skills, and abilities we must demonstrate as HR pros to support both the performance of our workforce and overall organization.